Hello everyone, today I'm going to be showing you how you can use your digital stamps in Photoshop Elements. I'm going to be using Elements 14, but the process should be similar in other versions as well. Here's the card that we're going to be making today, and I used a stamp set, digital stamp set from 2 Paper Divas, which I'll have in the link below. Okay, let's get started. After you've opened your program, you'll want to open a new blank file or hit Control-N on your keyboard. I named my file Warm Thoughts. Then on my preset dropdown, I selected the custom option and set my width to 4.25 inches and my height to 5.5 inches for standard A2 size top folding card. Then I simply hit OK, and there's my file. Now that my file is created, I want to go ahead and start dropping in some images to make my card. I'm going to go up to File, click Place, and on the left-hand side, you'll be able to scroll through and find the images that you want to use. Mine are already selected, so I'm going to click my image and then hit Place. Now you can play around with it and put it wherever you want on your card, resize it, and get it how you want it. And you can always go back and fix this later. It doesn't have to be perfect. And then hit your green arrow. Now you can go up and you can place more images, which you'll see I'm doing here. Hit place again. And then again, you can move it around as much as you want, resize it, make it as big, as small as you want. I'm going to make mine a little bit bigger and place it down at the bottom of the cup. And again, this doesn't have to be perfect because we can always go back and adjust later. Click your green arrow. And now I'm going to go up until my layers, and I'm going to simplify each layer by right-clicking on them, and then you'll see your Simplify Layer option. Now I'm going to go back down, and I'm just going to make some final last-minute little tweaking to each of the images. And I'm also going to use my keyboard arrows to slightly nudge them if I don't want to move them very far. And that's a great way to get them moved just a little bit. Now that I've got my candy cane placed right where I want it against the cup, I want to move them both at the same time. So I'm going to go up to my layers panel, and then I can control and click on the other layer too, and that way I can just link them together and move them both at the same time. Then I'm going to go to my background, right click, and I'm going to flatten my image so nothing's going to move anymore. You also want to make sure that your image is flattened. If you want to go in and you want to add a sentiment, like I'm going to show you how to do here, you want to go over to your left hand side, click your text icon, and then you can go in, you can change your font, you can change the size of it, and add your sentiment if you want to. I knew I didn't want one on there, so I simply typed in add sentiment, and you can see I can make adjustments to it, but I'm going to go ahead and delete that. Now at this point, I have my card panel the way I want it, so I'm going to go up to File and click Save As. And then because I've named my file already, I already have Warm Thoughts in there, but I am going to add Card Panel to it, just so I know that this is the one that I want to print. And then I already have it set to save as a JPEG. You can change that also if you wish. And I'm going to click Save. I always save my quality to the highest, which is a 12, and then I click OK. Now I'm going to show you how you can change your settings and your print options so you can print onto cardstock and also add crop marks so it's a little bit easier to trim out. Now I use a Brother laser printer, which I'll link below, but just remember that if you use a different printer, this process is probably going to be a little bit different. First, you're going to want to go up to File and click Print. And that's going to open up your print dialog box. Mine's going to take a little bit longer because I'm also running a recording program. So just bear with me. Okay, there we go. Now you can go over to your right hand side and you can click Change Settings. And you're going to want to go to Advanced Settings. And here After it opens, you can change your paper type. I choose thicker paper. I change my resolution also to 1200, which is high quality. And then I also always check the box in the lower left-hand corner for print preview. I click OK. And then I'm going to click OK again. Okay, now I'm going to go to my lower left-hand side and click More Options. And then when this box comes up, on my right-hand side, I'm going to click the Print Crop Marks button. Make sure that's checked. Click Apply, and then click OK. Now I can go down and I can click Print. And since we click Print Preview, another box is going to come up that lets me preview my document before I actually print it. And there it is. And you can see my crop marks. And then you're going to go and click the printer icon. Here are a few images of the finished card that I used the panel on. You can go over to my blog, which I will link below, and that will show you a picture tutorial of how I finished this card off. Again, here's the link. And as always, thanks for watching and happy crafting.